Like this?
Yeah, like that.
You want me to speak up like this, Dale?
Yeah. I wish you were recording when you said that. I titled a video once, 10 poser skate hacks. It was such a shit post. We've covered just about most of the popular tricks that I think are most desirable. Ollies, 3 flips, kick flips. The one thing I think that we haven't touched on yet is heel flips. Typically, people either learn kick flips or heel flips first. You either become a heel flip guy or a kick flip guy. I started out as a heel flip guy. I learned heel flips first because every time I would do a kick flip, the board would want to spin into a varial flip. So naturally, I tried heel flips instead, and those worked out much easier. I really don't do that trick at all anymore because I got good at kick flips, and then it kind of replaced that aspect. I'm not gonna go into explaining how to ollie into kick flip. We've already made videos on those. If you would like to learn those before you're watching this, you should at least know how to ollie first. Go back and watch those. I will put those links in the description. All right, so what you're gonna wanna do is, same as for the ollie, kick flip, and 3 flip, and any other skateboarding trick that you're gonna do in the regular stance, whether you're regular or goofy, you're gonna place 1 foot on the tail, and then with heel flips, it's a lot like ollies and kick flips, only instead of hanging your foot off the bottom of the board a little bit for kick flips, you're gonna hang your foot off the top of the board. So you're gonna hang your toe off instead of hanging off your heel. And it's gonna be in about the same place as where you would put your foot for ollies. I typically like to put my foot a little bit higher up on the board. For whatever reason, that's just what works for me. Putting it lower, for me, the board tends to rocket flip. And that is definitely something you do not wanna do with heel flips, because heel flips have a very likely tendency to end up credit card. Yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. You're gonna set up like an ollie, and you're also gonna slide your foot up just like an ollie. But the difference here is, when you're popping the board and you slide your foot up, your toe's gonna be hanging off. So your heel is gonna be hitting the top edge of the board up here, off of this corner. With kick flips, it goes off to this side. With heel flips, it goes off to this side. You're just gonna flick your heel as hard as you can. If you know how to do an ollie north, you're gonna kind of do that same motion. Now this trick for me, I'm not sure how it is for other people, but I know for me, this trick tends to pop a lot higher, much easier.
I like putting my foot as close as possible, honestly hanging off for the heel flip, because Dale puts his in. That doesn't help me whatsoever. I'll credit card it just like he said right here. With me, heel flips flick way faster, way quicker and higher if I put my foot off, all the way off. Once you start getting that muscle memory and everything, then you can put it more in on the board.
One of the problems with this trick is that when you flip the board, if you're not staying directly over top of it with your weight, and shoulders parallel to the bolts, the board's gonna wanna flip behind you. What you wanna do is, when you're flicking your heel off of the nose, you kinda wanna give it a flick that way and lean back, kinda sit back seat. If you just flick your heel off the board and you just kind of stand here normally how you would with like a kickflip or an ollie, the board's likely to flip behind you. And to avoid that, you want to flick off the corner of the nose and kind of kick the board this way a little bit and lean back heel side. That's just going to actually make the board stay directly under you in order for you to land the trick. So with landing this trick, just like landing any other trick, keep your eye on the bolts, make sure the board's under you, and when you see that the board is under you, just land the trick right away, just like everything else.
What makes it easier for me to heel flip, I say, is going slightly a little faster than any other trick versus, say, if you're doing a pop shove it, frontside 180, or even a kick flip. If you go faster, it's easier to swoop if you're not able to pop it really high at that point in your skating career, you know?
I would say that the #1 hack for this trick is just making sure that you have your foot in the right position and making sure that you're flicking out in front of you like this. So it's kind of the opposite of a kickflip. When you do a kickflip, you're kind of like, you're sitting back seat also. So with this trick, you want to sit back seat, but kick your legs like out in front of you. And just make sure you have your foot in the right position. And yeah, that's about it. That should be good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. Leave a comment below on what trick I should do next. Also, Kane has a TikTok where he does a lot of these trick tip style videos, so that'll be in the description as well. Make sure you go follow it.